does quantum physics and sales have in common? And yeah, I'm aware that is the most LinkedIn cliche sounding opener to a video ever, but stick with me. Because I was running a coaching session with a rep on his pipeline, from everything from generating opportunities to value-based outcome sales, discovering pain, and this rep had been doing fantastic. Generated some fantastic opportunities with some key accounts, really established pain point, brought in multiple decision makers when needed for deals, and he was even getting them to the close stage. But he had a couple of deals sat in a waiting signature, and he'd done everything right. Found the pain points, got the verbal commit, got the deadline. Yeah, the deadline came, and it passed, and still no signature. And when I approached this with him, what's happening with these deals, he hadn't been chasing them as much as he'd been chasing other deals because he was worried, I might be too pushy, I might put them off. But realistically, it was because they didn't want to find out whether it was a yes or a no. And like Schrodinger's cats, the deal is both alive and dead. And until we open the box, we can live with ourselves that it might still be going. And if this kind of resonated with you, I'd recommend you have a look at your pipeline and any deals that you've got in there that are a little bit long in the tooth, where deadlines have passed, ring them up and get an answer. Because especially if you've got a verbal commit deadline from a customer, you've got a reason to ring them up and ask them, hey, what's going on? I know you mentioned you were going to do it by this date. Has anything changed? You've got a reason to broach that with them. So again, don't sit in this wonderland of both close won and close lost. Open the box, collapse the wave function, and find out if that deal is dead or alive.